A very good morning to all my dear students. Welcome to Standard 4. Children, we are again going to study literature. We are going to study lesson 4 now. But before we study lesson 4 from your Marigold book, let's identify this. Children, do you know what is this? It is Christmas tree. It is called fir tree. So today we are going to study about the little fir tree. So we will read the lesson first. The little fir tree. The little fir tree is the story about a magician and a little fir tree. Once the tree happened to give shelter to a magician. The magician decided to reward the tree. He asked the tree for 4 wishes and promised to grant them. What were the 4 wishes of the little tree? Was the tree happy with the rewards of the magician? Let's see, children. We will read the chapter first. Shetty, the magician, was returning home when all of a sudden it began to rain. It rained heavily. Shetty looked around for shelter and saw a pretty little fir tree. He ran towards it as fast as he could. Soon the rain stopped. Shetty was happy that he did not get wet. Thank you, you have been kind to me. I would like to reward you. Ask for your 4 wishes and I will grant them, said the magician. The sad fir tree had leaves like needles and no birds ever made their nest on it. I wish I had green leaves like my other friends. Next morning, its wish was granted. Soon a goat came along and ate all the green leaves. Oh dear, I wish I had gold leaves as goats do not eat gold leaves, said the little fir tree. When the little fir tree woke up in the morning, it was surprised to see gold leaves. How happy I am! A man came along and stole the gold leaves. I wish I had glass leaves instead. Men do not steal glass leaves. The next day, its glass leaves shone in the bright sun. How happy I am, said the little fir tree. At night, the wind blew woo woo. All the glass's leaves broke. Oh dear, I like my old needle like leaves best, for goats do not eat them, no man can steal them, the wind will do them no harm. All the glass leaves broke, and then the tree went to sleep. When it woke up the next morning, it had all its needle back again. Oh, I was never so happy, said the little fir tree. Now children will understand the lesson. Shetty, the magician, was returning home when all of a sudden it began to rain. It rained heavily. Means one day a magician named Shetty, the name of the magician was Shetty. He was returning home when all of a sudden it began to rain very heavily, means it began to rain very much. Shetty looked around for shelter and saw a pretty little fir tree. He looked around and saw a small little fir tree. He ran towards it as fast as he could. Yes, children, like fir tree is surrounded with all those needle-like, leaves. So it gives a great shelter. So it gave great shelter to Shetty, the magician. Soon the rain stopped. Shetty was happy that he did not get wet. So then after some time the rain stopped and Shetty was really very happy that he did not get wet in this heavy rainfall also, because he was under that fir tree. He hid himself under that fir tree, so that's why he did not get wet. Thank you. So then after, Shetty was very happy and thanked the little fir tree. Thank you, you have been kind to me, and said that thank you so much, You were very kind to me. You gave me shelter and I did not get wet, so I am really very thankful to you. I would like to reward you. Ask for 4 wishes. So, because Shetty was very happy that he did not get wet, so he became very happy with that fir tree and said that I'll give you a reward. I'll give you a reward, a gift, a present. Ask for 4 wishes and I will grant them, said the magician. And the magician then said that ask for 4 wishes. You can ask me 4 wishes. I will fulfill your wishes through my magic. So you can ask them. And I will grant you all those 4 wishes, whatever you wish to. And then the fir tree became very happy that this magician is going to fulfill his 4 wishes. We all become happy when someone rewards us, isn't it, children? So that was just a tree. And the tree also became very happy that now finally my wish will be granted. Because he was not happy with his needle like leaves. So he kept on thinking as what wish can he ask from this magician? Children, what was the name of the magician? Do you remember? Shetty. Yes. The sad fir tree had leaves like needles, and no birds ever made their nest on it. So it said, I wish I had green leaves like my other friends. So what happens now when you have when the tree has that needle like leaves, it becomes very difficult for those birds to make nest over there. You have seen Christmas tree, right, children? So can you see that Christmas tree, that no one can make nest in that Christmas tree? But if you have some other trees which has branches and all, then the birds can make nest in those branches. But these trees doesn't have that shown branches, so it has some hidden branches. Okay, and it becomes very difficult for those birds to make nest in these type of trees. So the little fir tree was really very upset by having those kind of leaves, so it wished that it had green leaves like other trees. So next morning, its wish was granted. Soon a goat came along and ate all the green leaves. So its wish was granted. But what happened? A goat came there and ate all the leaves of that little fir tree, because now that fir tree was having leaves like other trees. So the goat came there and ate all the leaves. Oh dear, said the fir tree, I wish I had gold leaves, as goats do not eat gold leaves. Now what happened? The tree again became very upset, so it again wished its second wish, and that was to have gold leaves. Instead of those normal leaves and needle like leaves, it wanted to have gold leaves. Okay, made of gold, leaves made of gold. So next morning, when it got up, its wish was granted. Now it was having gold leaves. When the little fir tree woke up the next morning, it was surprised to see gold leaves. How happy I am! And again, the little fir tree became very happy because now it was having gold leaves, and goat will not eat those gold leaves. A man came along and stole the gold leaves. So now what happened? A man came over there and stole all the gold leaves from the tree. And the little fir tree became sad again because the man had stolen all the gold leaves. So, children, its 2 wishes are complete now. Now, the little fir tree will have its third wish. I wish I had glass leaves instead. Men do not steal glass leaves. Now the little fir tree wished that it should have glass leaves, means the leaves made of glass. Why did it wanted that? Because the men do not steal glass leaves. The leaves made of glass is of no use to men, so they do not steal those glass leaves. The next day, its glass leaves shone in the bright sun, and the next day, its leaves made of glasses were shining in the bright sun. How happy I am, it said, and it said that it was very happy to have these glass leaves. But again, one thing happened. What happened? Let's find out. At night, the wind blew woo woo, all the glass leaves broke. Now, what happened, children? That the leaves made of glasses also broke because the wind was very, very harsh that night. Okay, and when you have glasses, it when it gets attached to one or gets stick to one, then it falls down and breaks. Sometimes you break your glasses at home, sometimes you break your mirrors at home, isn't it? So if you put a force to that glass, it will break. So the leaves made of glass also broke now, and the little fir tree became upset again. Now its fourth wish was still left, and the little fir tree started thinking as to what wish it wanted, because it was upset with those glass leaves, those gold leaves, those normal leaves. So now let's see, what did he ask for? Oh dear, said the fir tree, I like my old needle like leaves best, for goats do not eat them, no man can steal them, the wind will do them no harm. So its fourth wish was that it wanted its needle like leaves again back, because why did it want it? Because goats do not eat those needle like leaves, no man steal those needle like leaves, and the wind also doesn't do any harm to those needle like leaves. So the tree went to sleep. And then what happened? After that night, the tree waited and waited, and then when it got up, what did it saw? The tree went to sleep. When it woke up the next morning, it had all its needle back again. So again, when it got up, it saw that all its needle like leaves were back again. Oh, I never was so happy, said the little fir tree. And the little fir tree said that it was never so happy. By receiving all these needle like leaves, it became very happy. Children, we celebrate Christmas in these pine trees. These fir trees are also called pine trees, and we celebrate Christmas with these trees. So these trees are of great importance on Christmas Eve. Okay, now what do we learn from this lesson? How many new words did we learn from this lesson? Pretty, needles, leaves, gold, and stole. Okay, so learn these new words and read the lesson properly and try to understand this lesson. Okay, if you have any queries and doubts, we are there to help you. We'll give you all the exercise works and spellings related to this chapter, children. Okay, and also revise all your 4 lessons and try to learn all the spellings and difficult words from this chapter. If you did not understand any of the line, kindly call us, approach us. We are there to help you. So this was all about the little fir tree lesson. I hope you have understood the lesson well, and I hope you will read the lesson also. But I have an activity for you all. And what is that activity? Make this decorative fir tree. This is a decorative fir tree. You see, buttons are used and hard paper and colors. You will make this and you will send pictures of this to us, okay? In our WhatsApp number. Thank you so much, children. Have a great day ahead.